How you doing, everybody? My name is Kinesis, and welcome back to Dream Daddy. We are going to be doing our last date with Hugo.
And we have chicken tenders, yay!
Yeah, chicken tender.
That's for you.
Oh, there it is. Where the fuck is my bigger piece? Ever since the night at Charcutie's Pies, Hugo and I have made a point out of weekly visits to trivia night. Real Monsters has come in place ever since, despite Provolone 2 Lost in New York's continual efforts to dethrone us. I've been able to do a complete overhaul of the interior of my car, thanks to all Phil's Auto Care gift cards we've received. Air fresheners, car chargers, you name it. Amanda's riding in the lap of luxury. Aside from the trivia nights, I don't actually get to see Hugo a lot. The end of the school year is coming up, and he seems to be having a lot of trouble dealing with the stress of teaching. I should do something nice for him, maybe help him take his mind off of screaming teenagers. Books? He likes books, but I would have no idea where to even start with that. He probably reads more books in a month than I've read in the past year. I know he's really into wrestling, but he's been reluctant to talk about it since he showed me his wrestling room. I know he's kind of shy about it, but maybe. Whatever. Let's roll the dice. I think I have a plan. Hey, alright folks, we finally got the points tallied and we're ready to announce our winner. You know who else is a winner? Me, because I've finally seen just how beautiful and loving my wife is. A few weeks ago, all of the regulars staged an intervention for Quizmaster Quinn. We sat down in a circle and told him that we wanted to see him be better and love himself. He agreed to start going to couples therapy with his wife, and last time he told us that they adopted a dog together. I love you forever, my Quizmaster Queen. I can't tell which version of Quizmaster Quinn I prefer.
Oh.
There were things to like and dislike about both, huh? I'm sorry, that's the last cracker and then we're done.
Ah.
No, I'm happy for him. You know what? He gets to be happy.
Ah.
We make our celebratory round of high fives to the rest of the teams and sit down to finish our cheese board, savoring every last bit of burrata with pesto and slices of tomato. Hey, I got a surprise for you.
For me?
Yes, and for once it isn't more cheese.
Ah.
Well, if you think you can somehow top that, be my guest.
I pull out a book that I've been carefully hiding in one of my pockets and slide it over to Hugo.
Oh.
Hugo picks up the book and reads the title aloud.
Harry Butt's Crapper Keeper.
I wanted to get you a book, but I figure you probably own every classical piece of literature, so I thought this would be fun. For when you're pooping. Hugo laughs. You should flip through it. Hugo looks up at me and raises an eyebrow. After
Ah.
You're kidding me!
Hugo looks around, worried that he made a scene.
Oh.
He leans in.
You're kidding me.
Hugo pulls out the wrestling tickets I hid inside of the Crapper Keeper.
This is to the World Federation of Wrestling's Power Slam series.
You've been working so hard lately. I thought you'd like them.
Like 'em.
Hey.
I love this. Thank you. But wait, there's two.
Yeah, I figured we could go together.
Whoa.
You'd go with me?
Heck yeah! I need you to explain the finer points of wrestling to me, though. Hugo gets up, walks around the table, and effortlessly picks me up in a big bear hug.
That's so cute!
He is jacked. Has he been this strong the whole time?
Hey.
Thank you.
I let out a little squeak to sort of say you're welcome. Yes! Pablo Escobar, genuine wrestle boy.
I just need to soak this in for a second. Because he looks like my pap. I think you've seen some of the pictures of him from
really
when we were
does.
kids.
With the porn star stash.
And the long hair and the ponytail and the high jeans and...
The oversized t-shirt.
Oh, I love my pap.
It is the night of the Power Slam. Hugo shows up at my doorstep in a loud, oversized wrestling tee. He's a little blushy and extremely cute. We drive for about an hour to another city for the big event. Hugo spends the entire ride teaching me the basics of wrestling and the terminology I need to know. So, it's fake, right?
Well, yes and no. While wrestling in the act of hurting another wrestler is fake, the work requires remarkable athleticism and oftentimes results in actual injury. These people are getting hurt, sure, but not in the way we're led to believe. Historically, wrestling as we know it today was created by carnival workers to fix gambling, and the people who actually believed it to be real and who would bet on these matches were called marks. That we know that it's technically fake, but still choose to suspend our disbelief makes us smart marks. Sorry.
That's a lot of marks.
I just had a large meal and my brain went into the fuzzy.
There was barely any food in that.
It was a lot for me. I was still pretty full from breakfast.
I wasn't.
Sorry.
I want more shepherd's pie.
Okay, well, there's
So, should I be watching this for the acrobatics?
And the tension, and the drama, and even the storylines. I think that anything or anyone can tell a good story. You just have to look for the story. Even something like what we're about to experience will tell a phenomenal, sometimes understated story despite a ridiculous premise. This is something that one of my theater teachers in college really pushed. That look for the acting and the storytelling in everyday life. Because there's a lot of it.
Wow.
What?
I just really wouldn't have pegged you for a huge wrestling fan.
Nobody does. I get it. I'm a button-down teacher type. I like poetry and art history. I write dissertations on heavy tomes by Russian authors for fun. But I like wrestling. It's a big part of who I am. And because because it's considered kind of lowbrow, I feel like I can't share it with anyone because they'll just make fun of me.
Till now, Hugo smiles to himself.
Till now.
Hey!
Yeah! Hugo and I enter the stadium and are directed to the upper level. After grabbing some snacks, we make our way up the set of stairs. The further up we go, the more my heart sinks. I had thought we had gotten good seats, but by this point the rings looks like a postage stamp. We finally settle into our spots and wait for the match to start. I'm sorry. I thought I got us tickets on the lower level. Ellipsis. I look over to Hugo, who apparently didn't even hear me. He's vibrating with excitement.
Yes!
This is so
yes.
cool.
I guess he doesn't mind.
I have to admit, I've been too embarrassed to come to one of these since I was a kid.
What's there to be embarrassed about? Everyone here loves wrestling. Plus, who are we even going to see that we know? We're like an hour out of Maple Bay.
Oh.
I guess you're right.
Well, now we're gonna see someone.
Now we're gonna see someone.
So what do we have to look forward to tonight?
Oh man, this lineup is stacked. All of the matches are gonna be great, but the one I'm really looking forward to is the Eastern Dragons match.
Eastern Dragon? The Eastern Dragon?
Yeah, I used to wrestle as Pablo Escobar, but I guess he eventually had to change it. Wrestler names are weird. He's actually an Iranian guy from Utah.
Wait, what? Oh, so that's what your shirt's from.
Yeah, I've been following the guy since his debut in an indie wrestling league, and it's been pretty amazing to see him rise through the ranks and into the professionals.
Who's he up against?
The corporate shill. Technique-wise, I don't think he's that good of a wrestler, and I don't even think the fans like him. Certainly an interesting character, though.
Oh!
The stadium lights dim, and the crowd starts screaming! Butt rock blasts through the sound system, and some pyrotechnics set off around the ring. Ladies and gentlemen of the sold-out crowd in Mill Creek, Massachusetts. Oh, we're in Massachusetts. Who's ready to power slam? Hugo and I scream. We watch two wrestlers, the Southern Dandy and Johnny Snowman, walk out to even more butt rock. It's so bad. It's butt rock. The Southern Dandy mixes and drinks a mint julep in the ring before the match. The crowd eats it up.
Oh!
The Southern Dandy's from Maine.
Is Johnny Snowman not from the North Pole?
Oh!
He's from Georgia, actually.
After a long match, Johnny Snowman, who's dressed up like a muscular elf, does what Hugo calls a German suplex on the Southern Dandy. Kill him, Johnny! Elbow the heck out of him, Johnny! Show that Southern Dandy some North Pole manners! Johnny Snowman does indeed elbow the heck out of him. That's gotta hurt. Oh god, is he okay?
Wrestling is a sport of communication. All of these guys train together to know not only how to perform moves, but how to respond to them. It allows them to look like they're being hurt, but only being kind of hurt.
The crowd cheers as Johnny Snowman pins the Southern Dandy and is announced as the winner. The next match features a wrestler named Generation Y2K. Who comes out looking like a hipster barista. He takes selfies with fans on the way up to the ring and pauses after everyone to post it onto Instagram. He's really playing up the millennial thing, huh?
He's sort of the boogeyman to old-time wrestling fans.
His opponent, the old-timer, walks out. Oh. The crowd seems to be divided in who they're rooting for. The old-timer pulls some pretty sweet moves after he takes out a walking cane from under the stage and beats Generation Y2K over the head with it. Up against the ropes, Generation Y2K blinds the old-timer with the flash on his camera phone and is able to pin him to win the match. He takes a celebratory selfie with his unconscious opponent. During a break, Hugo and I leave to get refills from the concession stand. We wind our way through clusters of wrestling fans to get to the line.
So, what do you think so far?
What?
Is that recording?
Yeah?
It just didn't look like it was catching up our voices.
Yeah, see, because it's really small and this is
Oh, gotcha.
This is 30 minutes, what you're saying right
Yeah,
here.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. It scared me for a second.
It's actually really cool! Or, I'm glad I'm here with you.
I'm glad I'm here with you.
The wrestling is cool, but I really like seeing you so enthusiastic. It's... Don't say hot, don't say hot.
Hot.
Cool.
Aw.
You know, I'm kind of surprised. I was sort of expecting the crowd to just be a bunch of aggressive, sweaty older guys, but it's so diverse. I've even seen a bunch of families with their kids. Everyone looks super happy to be here.
Oh yeah, that's how I got into wrestling. When I was a kid, my dad used to take me and my brothers to see matches all the time.
There's one gaggle of kids loitering in a corner that are exceptionally loud, even over the din of the stadium. Looking closer, I can't help but feel like these kids seem familiar. Oh god, I know these kids. They're Hugo students! So, don't turn around when I tell you this, but some of your students are here. Hugo immediately tenses up.
Oh my god, I can't let them see me here. They'll never listen to me ever again.
I position myself between the kids and Hugo, hoping that I can act as a human shield. I glance over at the group of children again, and I recognize that Colin kid. He kicks one of his friends in the shin and laughs. Man, that Colin kid is a dick.
Colin, if he sees me here, he'll never let it go. He's a master manipulator.
We have to get back to the relative safety of our seats.
Minigame, 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 minigame. What's the plan? Minigame, minigame, minigame.
Let's create a diversion again, just like last time.
Yeah!
Or we could just walk back to our seats.
Save?
Memory card's full! No!
Oh!
Alright, you guys won't get to see our faces anymore.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh well.
So we'll have visuals up until this point?
Yep, pretty much.
Okay.
You can take your clothes off now.
No. You can take your clothes off now.
Want to walk back to our seats?
Yeah, try that.
I think the best strategy here is to just hide in plain sight. Be casual. Be super casual. We'll just waltz right in and nobody will be any the wiser.
Sweet Manchego.
I love it when he says that. Are you sure that'll work?
Like a charm. Hugo and I just start walking towards the doors. Colin and his friends are so busy throwing garbage at each other that they don't notice.
Wow, that was easy.
Oh, okay.
No minigame.
No mini game. Hugo and I sit down and breathe a huge sigh of relief.
That was close.
Now we can hide out for the rest of the night and enjoy ourselves in the comfort of anonymity within a large crowd. The lights dim again.
Oh!
This is the match we've been waiting for.
The corporate shill walks out to elevator music. He's wearing a three-piece suit and sunglasses. Once he gets to the ring, he takes off his sunglasses and rips the sleeves off of his suit jacket, flexing his arms for the crowd.
Nice.
One of the people from his entourage produces a graph chart and sets it up in the center of the ring. The corporate shill grabs a microphone.
I have a message for the Eastern Dragon.
Is that your Sean Connery impression?
No. Yes. If you'll refer to the graph in the center of the ring, you'll see a quarterly projection of how much I'm about to kick your ass!
The whole crowd erupts.
Now, if you'll direct your attention to the Jumbotron.
We all look up at a PowerPoint presentation titled Kicking the Eastern Dragon's Ass. Key performance indicators. The corporate shield takes a laser pointer and gives a lengthy presentation on just how and why he'll defeat the Eastern Dragon. He showcases several well-utilized clip art graphics. That was informative. The lights dim again and pan flute music plays.
Oh no.
I think it's a pan flute. I'm actually not sure if I know what a pan flute sounds like. The Eastern Dragon walks out to cheers from the crowd. Aren't pan flutes a Central American thing? Hugo shrugs.
Rustling.
The Eastern Dragon stands outside of the ring and grabs a microphone.
This one's gotta
Don't
be...
do anything racist. Don't do anything racist.
You should just do, where did he say he's from?
He's from Utah.
No, he says he's Armenian guy from Utah. Yeah,
He's an Iranian guy from Utah. Yeah.
Do Craig.
Craig. Corporate chill. It's nice to see you again. More cheers from the crowd. That was a good presentation. The clip art was a very nice touch. He points to the corporate shield menacingly. I'm looking forward to a nice and exciting match. The crowd doesn't really know what to do here.
He's not the best at trash talk, but I promise he's one of the most talented wrestlers you'll ever see.
He's so polite. The match starts and it's just as exciting as Hugo had hyped it up to be. The Eastern Dragon performs some ridiculous aerial stunts that make me concerned for his safety. He does what Hugo calls a moonsault from the top rope onto the corporate shield. The air in the stadium is electric as these two athletes lock arms and try to demolish one another. I can't help but get into it. The corporate shield pile drives the Eastern Dragon, who looks passed out in the center of the ring. He climbs up to the top rope and motions to the cheering crowd.
Oh no, he's about to do his finishing move, the corporate ladder.
The corporate shield poses at the top of the ropes. The Eastern Dragon still isn't moving. Could this be the end of his young career? Get up, Eastern Dragon!
You can do it, Eastern Dragon!
The corporate shield launches off the top rope in a huge arc. He brings his elbow down on the Eastern Dragon with full force of a Fortune 500 company, letting local vendors out of business. Oh no. Ellipsis. The corporate shield pins the Eastern Dragon and the match ends. Hugo sinks in his chair.
Man, he should have won that.
I sit down with Hugo. What a match.
It was amazing.
I think I'm a fan of wrestling now. Hugo looks over to me and our eyes catch.
I'm glad.
The event goes on and we have a little downtime before the next match. We decide to just relax in our seats to avoid the middle schoolers. It's unlikely they would ever notice us in the upper level nosebleeds. I look up at the Jumbotron. Oh hey, they're doing the kiss cam thing. Shit. It zooms in on a bunch of cute couples who do a quick smooch to raucous cheers from the crowd. Aw, that's so nice. And then it zooms in on Hugo and I!
Whoa!
What? What do I do here? I look over to you and see the same mortified expression on his face. The entire crowd is chanting and neither of us know what to do. Protect Hugo's identity.
Protect Hugo's identity!
Protect Hugo's identity! I jump in front of Hugo and start giving the camera the finger. They can't show that on television, can they? Camera immediately moves on. I guess all this sweaty violence is fine, but a finger isn't.
Thanks, I think.
I sit down again, trying to ignore the dirty looks I'm getting from people who came here for wholesome content.
So much for laying low, I guess.
The rest of the match thankfully goes off without incident. Hugo and I eventually laugh off the kiss cam and get back into the wrestling.
Alright, I want to see what happens if we kiss him.
That's a while back, babe.
Oops.
I don't know if there's no, there's no save spot for that. Nah, we did what we did.
If it ends badly, we can always go back to that one. Give the girl what they want.
That sounds awful. Okay.
It does sound awful.
I slowly lean in, awkwardly tilting my head. Cheers from the crowd erupt all around me. I look back up to the Jumbotron and see a couple behind us making out with full force. Oh. Hugo and I turn bright red and slink back into our chairs. Okay. So it's just a couple behind us.
So much for laying low, I guess.
The rest of the match thankfully goes off without incident. Hugo and I laugh out the kiss. After the show ends, he convinces me to hang back and let the rest of the crowd exit so we wouldn't risk running into Colin and his awful group of friends. By the time Hugo and I walk back to his car, most of the wrestling fans have cleared out. The parking lot is surprisingly empty, save for a beat-up car parked a few spots down from us. We warily keep an eye out for any stray middle schoolers as we hang out by my car. Man, that was an experience.
Hey.
Right, it's one thing to watch it on TV, but to be there in person is just wow. Thank you again. I would have never gotten to experience this if it weren't for you.
It's just me and Hugo, in front of the car, in an empty parking lot. I look down. Kind of funny. About your kiss cam, huh?
Yeah, it was super funny.
But neither of us are smiling. We look into each other's eyes, and I can feel a warmth radiating from my cheeks. We stare at each other for just a little bit too long.
Hey, cool shirt!
I turn around to see a guy in a hoodie and basketball shorts walking up to us. A duffel bag slung over his shoulder.
I haven't seen one of those in years!
What?
Oh my god. Yeah, I got it from a trade with this guy from streetmarks.net. Oh, I love that website! Someone always posts these awesome, super detailed breakdowns of matches in the indie circuit. Have you seen those? The names like, J something? JD Slaminger? Yeah, that's him! Those are my write-ups. You're JD Slaminger? You're kidding. Oh man, I'm such a huge fan of your work. It's so nice to meet you.
The man vigorously shakes Hugo's hand.
I'm honored. Oh man, I wish I could stay and chat. I have so many questions, but I'll PM you on the forums if you ever want to talk shop. Absolutely.
The man starts walking away. Hugo coughs nervously to get his attention again.
Is there any chance you could, sign my shirt?
The guy turns around and beams.
Sure thing.
Wait. It all finally clicks into place. Wait. It all finally clicks into place. You're the Eastern Dragon! I love your work!
Thank you, man.
The Eastern Dragon signs Hugo's shirt, waves goodbye, and walks to his car. I stand there with my mouth open the entire time. That was the Eastern Dragon.
Oh.
He likes my work.
Dude, you're like friends with the Eastern Dragon now.
He's gonna PM me.
Hugo and I high five. Yeah! He's so excited, he's shaking.
You do this one.
Mr. Vega? Oh man. Colin and his cronies just pop out of nowhere! Oh no, here we go.
What?
Colin, it's nice to see you and your friends all the way out here.
What are you doing here? I don't see a library anywhere near us.
I was watching the Power Slam series with my friend.
Ha! Mr. Vega likes wrestling? What a fart knocker.
Actually, that's pretty cool.
Shut up, dickweed!
Nah, man, that's actually rad as hell.
Who were you just talking to? Probably one of your stupid book nerd friends. Actually, he was talking to his good buddy, the Eastern Dragon. Bitch. all of Colin's friends gasp. Guys, come on, he's lying. There's no way the Eastern Dragon would hang out with these losers.
Oh yeah, how did I get his autograph then?
Colin's friends lose their minds, screaming their heads up. Colin is red with anger.
Oh.
See you in class.
Bitch.
You
can't say that.
Who's gonna believe you? He's gonna lose his job.
Hugo and I hop into the car to the tune of more children screaming. We laugh all the way home. Hugo and I descend the stairs of his home into his wrestling man cave where we both crack a beer.
With a capital B.
With a capital B. Non-brandless beer. We're both winding down after an exciting evening. So if you were a wrestler, who would your persona be? Hugo answers immediately.
G.A. Slaminger, my forum name. I gotta represent my literary roots. My costume would be a tweed coat, and my finishing move would be a catcher in the eye, where I poke my opponent's eyes out and call them a phony.
It's a terrible book, and I hate it. Catcher in the Rye.
Yes, I know.
Wow.
I've given it a lot of thought. What about you?
I would be... Dad!
Dad.
I don't even wrestle. I just throw dad puns at the opponent until they submit. Nice to meet you, Hungry. I'm Dad. You know. I'm just now realizing that I don't know any actual wrestling moves.
You know I could teach you some.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah?
I smirk. I'm game. Hugo and I square up in the center of the room, ready to go at it.
Oh.
I'll go easy on you.
On Dad? Absolutely not. And before I know it, I'm on the floor. Hugo wraps his legs around me and squeezes! I can't move.
This is a figure 4 leg lock. If I were applying full force right now, you would be in extreme pain.
He effortlessly twists around again and grabs my arm. Good lord, he's strong. Any movement on my end is useless.
And this is an arm bar.
You're... pretty good.
Oh.
You can tap out anytime you like.
Oh no, please, keep hurting me. I'm into it. Not a chance. Hugo flips around one last time on top of me. He hooks his arm under my leg and presses his body down on my chest.
Oh.
And this is me pinning you.
Our faces are inches apart right now. I can't tell if I'm breathing heavily because of the physical activity or because of that hard spot in my pants.
Go for it.
Go for it. I lean forward and kiss Hugo, who seems just as surprised as I am. I pull back, a little embarrassed, but he kisses me again. He slowly releases his submission hold and gives me a different submission hold. He presses his forehead against mine, and we laugh. Ha!
I guess we both win.
No, I totally won. I pull him back in for another kiss. Do you have any more moves to show me?
Hey.
Hey yo, that was a line. I think I may have a few.
Fade to black.
And we have to go actually.
We do have to go. We've got just enough time. We're fine. All right, so that is Hugo's storyline. That was wholesome and charming,
Looks
and I
like
loved
Paradise Lost just got found.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right, we gotta quickly click through the to see.
Oh shit! Yeah, we have the whole ending scene. Damn it!
I know.
I forgot about that. Fuck.
I didn't.
Molly.
Oh!
Quizmaster and like Spin Master, I guess.
Hey!
Hey, who's ready for a crazy graduation party? You don't have to be on right now, Quinn. It's just a party. What do you mean? It's the,
Never mind.
You know what? Keep that energy. Hold it close. You deserve it.
Ah!
Just like me and my loving wife deserve happiness, right?
Yes.
You know it. I turn to see Ernest, looking like he has something to say. Hey, Ernest. Ellipsis. Thanks for being nice to my dad. Whoa. People are really mean to him sometimes. I mean, I guess I am too. But, he seems happy when you're around, so, that's cool. Well, geez, Ernest, I don't know what to say. You know, I think people got you pegged wrong. You got a soft side. If you tell anyone I told you that, I'm gonna set your trash can on fire. There it is. Also, you don't know me. Before I can respond, Ernest walks away, a cloud of vapor trailing behind him. Well, that was at least a little pleasant. Party starts to wind down and take a seat on our back porch step. No, Hugo's sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. Huh.
Okay.
Pew!
Pew pew.
Oh yeah, she has two friends named Emma.
Yeah.
I take a seat next to Hugo as the last guests make their way out of the party. Cool shirt.
Thanks. It reminds me of a special night.
That's so cute. It's so cute and I love it. It's so cute. So the secret's out, huh? Hugo likes wrestling?
You know, I was really nervous to come here dressed like this, but everybody in the neighborhood, they were nothing but accepting of me and my hobbies. It turns out that Craig's a huge fan too.
Who
And this
would have
surprised
guessed?
me. And Colin told everyone at school that I'm into wrestling, but it actually backfired on him. The kids have a weird sort of respect for me now.
I called that.
A few of them even asked me to be the sponsor for their wrestling club.
Oh,
That's so cute!
That's adorable.
Not the Olympic wrestling. The wrestling that I like. I actually like both, but there's an important distinction, and I think you know which one I'm talking about.
See? Just goes to show there's nothing wrong with being open about what you like.
I agree, and as long as I'm being open, I'm also a huge fan of very handsome dads who throw great parties for their kid and love a good word jumble.
I like word jumbles. And I'm a big fan of... Quick, think of something clever! Hugos! It's Hugo specifically, that's one right here. Hugo laughs.
Oh.
He drapes an arm around my shoulders and pulls me closer. He plants a soft kiss on my forehead. Mwah! I'm happy here.
Me too.
Hugo and I watch the sun dip below the horizon together. Hey, do you think maybe later you could show me some new wrestling moves? I'm tense.
Oh.
Marley, how about I show you my pump handle pile driver?
Are we talking about your dick?
Oh.
What's that?
You'll see.
It is his dick! It's his dick! We did it. Okay, so, sorry guys, there's no face cam in this end stuff, but thank you everyone who made this game, of course. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please go kick tomorrow's butt, because if you don't, it's gonna kick yours, and I can't wait to see you on the next adventure. And as always, I'm going to go ahead.
Wait, we gotta see the picture. Boom! Oh, yes!
All the cheese.
I love
You
it!
see, he is ripped.
Yes.
I love the open pants, too.
Yummy. Okay.
Oh my. Mmm. Mmm.
All right.
Huh?